Good evening, YouTube. Hey, it's Floss45 here. Yeah, I just have a really quick video on something here. I've got the Springfield XDS 40, the 3.3. These are really super awesome guns. The gun is clear. Let you know, it's all clear. What I just wanted to get to was the guide rod and recoil spring that comes with the gun. This is actually the one that comes with it. I noticed I was getting some really a lot of damage on the back of this, and not only that, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's actually it's bending, which I know this probably happens a lot, you know, on these factory set ones. This thing is actually right around 40 thousandths of an inch. Right around 40 thou. You can see that. I got glare. It's right around 40 thou. So I actually went to Galloway Precisions. And can you see that? Got a bad camera set up here again. Anyway, Galloway Precision. I ordered one from those guys. And I was shocked and surprised when I got this thing. I mean, where's the other one? Let me try to put them together. Can you see the difference in those? I mean, wow. This one is just, wow. I mean, I'll never have, well, I probably would never have to replace this. This thing is about 65 thousandths. Yeah, right around 65. You see that? Get the damn glare off the camera, or off the calipers. Yeah, it's 65 thou. And this one was what, 40? Yeah, actually a little bit under 40. I mean, I'm a machinist. That's a lot. So that's a humongous difference. So just the stoutness of it itself. The only thing I did find was the one from Galloway. It is a little smaller, but yeah, we're not talking much. I thought it might affect the way the gun shoots, but actually it shoots better. So the stock one is 2 inches, 618 thou. And this one is 2 inches, 554 thou. So it's a smidge smaller. Did I actually just say smidge? I did. And I think a lot of that has to do with, yeah, you know, it's hard to say why that one's smaller, but it doesn't seem to affect, you know, shooting the gun at all. And I actually was worried about that, especially when you put it back in here, you know, and I noticed that it goes to the OD. Of course it does, you know, to the back of the barrel. But when you put the stock one back in, you have to push a hell of a lot harder. So I thought, oh no, you know, is that going to cause anything? Is there the slide not going to come back? You know, and I was just worried, you know. Is it going to hammer back as hard as it should? And actually, the springs are harder in this one. And I think that's why it's a little bit shorter, just the compression itself. And I shot with this one, you know, right around maybe 2,000 rounds. I mean, that's a ballpark. It's kind of guessing, but it's close to that, if not a little bit more. And with the new one here, I probably have about 800 rounds through it. And I have not had one bobble, not one failure to feed, failure to ramp, no failures at all. And I did notice something that I never even thought of. It actually made the recoil a little bit different. You know, which I'm not a gun tech, I'm not a gun dude, I just love guns. But for the life of me, I mean, even though this one's stiffer, and a little smaller, I didn't think it would change the recoil, but it did. And when it did, I actually came back home and I made sure and I put this in my gun pouch. And about 2 weeks later, we went back out and I shot this again. I shot 2 mags with this spring in here. I took it out and put this one in, and no shit, it's with the bigger, stouter, badass one. It changed the recoil. So if anybody can explain to me why it being smaller, and I know somebody's going to really rip me apart for not knowing this, but I just didn't think it would change the recoil as much as it did. And I mean, you know, this is a little 40. These are tiny little guns. They got a little bit of punch to them. But I was just completely impressed with this. So, anybody that's got one of these little guys, you know, the XDS 40, man, take this out, put it in the bag, the new one comes in, and, you know, maybe you'll need it sometime later. But this changed the gun, and it's awesome. I mean, yeah, it's completely awesome. Like I said, I didn't think at all that would ever, I didn't mean to do that, but I never thought that would actually change the feel of the gun, but it did dramatically. So anyway, it was just a quick video on that. I have a Ruger that had a extremely thin, probably thinner than this, 10 thou, 15 thou thinner than that, and got it brand new. It was at the SR40, and I shot it about, oh God, only 800 rounds, and I went to clean it, and I saw that one of the edges had started to dip down. I thought, oh crap, and I had actually used Galloway Precision and bought one for that too, and it's not quite as beefy as this one. I'm just shocked at how thick that is, and it's awesome. So anyway, yeah, change that out. It was fairly cheap, very easy to get. Galloway Precisions. They got so much cool stuff there. I think almost every one of my handguns has something from them at this point now, and you know, I don't make videos to make money or anything on YouTube, so I just put stuff up to help people because I use YouTube all the time. Anything I do, man, I check on YouTube to see what other people have done or what they thought of something. But yeah, this is cool for this gun. Big difference. All right, man. If anybody watches this, thank you and take care. Thank you, YouTube. Bye.